Hey, it's Nancy with Crazed Creationz cloth, and I'm going to show you guys the next step. This is only if you guys are serging and sewing. If you have a sewing machine, you can just skip this step. And I want to do short videos because it takes a long time to upload, and I want everyone to kind of like see each step of the process to see if I have anything extra that you guys aren't doing, what you guys can pick up on. I will do a full tutorial of just the sewing machine, and then another full tutorial of the sewing machine and serger combo. But if you've watched all the previous videos, I showed you where to get the pattern, I've showed you how to print it out, how to make a template, how to cut fabric, how to sew the two pieces together, how to sew the front and the back together, then you top stitch it. Now right here, cotton woven frays, and I haven't messed with cotton woven in so long. All I play with now is knits. So I forgot that it frayed at first, but it does. Knits are a little bit more challenging than woven, so I don't know. I feel like I couldn't work with wovens all day, every day. But it frays, and what I mean by frays is if you wash it, this stuff is just going to come apart. There's little pieces right here. So serging this part right here, it is just finishing it off where it won't fray. And since I did the liner and the main, the same part, we did the biggest piece, the main, it all lines up right here. So I'm going to do a couple. I'm just taking that end off. I am finishing the raw edge of the fabric. So if you sew, there's nothing to do at this step. You'll just skip to the next one where I'm making the channels. And then, let's see, we're going to do that as the top. Alright, so from here I'm just going to go ahead and finish this out because we are just about done. This doesn't take much long at all. And I have a huge stack, I don't know, like 200 just that I've made over the past two and a half days that I'm trying to finish up. Alright, so now we're going to make a channel to run the elastic through. So from here, whatever the pretty side of the mask is going to be, I'm going to put that facing down, pop that nose down. Don't really need to, but just keep everything organized. I'm going to take the end, and let me see if I can zoom in a little bit more. So the right side, the pretty side that's going to be on the out, you're going to have that down. The ends right here on the side, I'm going to fold that over, and then I am going to fold that over again. I think the pattern calls for a 1/4 inch for the first and then a 1/2 inch for the second, but who reads tutorials? Who follows directions? I just fold a little bit and then fold double that amount. Boom. Looks great to me. So from here you're going to sew this down. If you are new to sewing, you may want to sew it on the back so you can make sure that you are catching all of that seam. I can feel it, so I am going to top stitch on the front of the mask. I have my width set to 0. I have my length to 3.5. Tension is still steady at 4. So I'm going to drop that needle down. You definitely want to back stitch on this part. And then back stitch when you get to the end, clip the thread. You're going to do the same thing to the other side. And what that did is it made a channel. It made a little spot, a little hole for you to run the elastic through. So I'm going to go ahead and do that to the other side. So fold it over a little bit and then double up that fold over top of each other. Foot down, needle down, go, back stitch. Alright, from here, I'm just clipping these extra threads. You're just going to need a couple things, get those, The ones on the back, make sure you're getting the front too. And then from here, whether you're using elastic ties, whatever, you're going to feed it through one side up here, up around, down through the other. If you're using elastic, tie a knot. If you guys are just using ties, just leave them out. Tie the ends up depending on what kind of fabric you're using. But here is a completed Craft Passion face mask, Crazed Creationz cloth style, which we collaboratively got from so many different sewers, seamstresses, face mask makers. So thank you guys. This is super simple. You can easily knock out 50 in one session. Y'all have a great night.